Istanbul, where continents and centuries collide. Merhaba, fellow travelers, and welcome to our guide on the best places to visit in Istanbul. I'm Tan, and I'm thrilled to be your companion as we embark on a journey through this magnificent city, a place where East truly meets West, and where every cobblestone seems to whisper tales of empires past. Istanbul is more than just a city, it's an experience, a vibrant tapestry woven with threads of history, culture, and incredible energy. It's a place that has captivated me for years, and I'm excited to share some of its most remarkable treasures with you. Whether you're a history buff, eager to trace the footsteps of emperors and sultans, a foodie, ready to indulge in a symphony of flavors, or just looking to explore, Istanbul has something for everyone. From the awe-inspiring domes of ancient sanctuaries to the bustling labyrinths of its markets and the serene waters of the Bosphorus, this city offers a feast for the senses. We'll delve into sites that have shaped civilizations, immerse ourselves in the daily life of its vibrant neighborhoods, and discover why Istanbul continues to enchant visitors from around the globe. So, pack your curiosity and your most comfortable walking shoes, because we're about to uncover the magic of Istanbul. We'll explore its iconic landmarks, share tips for making the most of your visit, and hopefully inspire you to create your own unforgettable memories in this city of endless discovery. Get ready to be amazed by the sheer scale of history, the warmth of its people, and the unique blend of old and new that makes Istanbul truly one of a kind. Let's go! Hagia Sophia, a monument to faith and time. Our first stop, and truly a cornerstone of any visit to Istanbul, is the Hagia Sophia. Standing here, beneath its colossal dome, you can't help but feel the immense weight of history. This architectural marvel, whose name means holy wisdom, has witnessed the rise and fall of empires, a testament to human ingenuity and the shifting tides of faith. For nearly 1,000 years, it was the largest cathedral in the world, the heart of Byzantine Christianity, its golden mosaics shimmering in the candlelight, inspiring awe in all who entered. Imagine the emperors crowned here, the solemn processions, the echoes of liturgical chants filling this vast space. The engineering alone is breathtaking. That massive dome seemingly floating above was a revolutionary feat for its time in the 6th century. Architects Anthemius of Tralles and Isidore of Miletus weren't just building a church, they were crafting a symbol of divine power and imperial glory. You can almost picture Emperor Justinian himself, upon its completion, exclaiming, "Solomon, I have surpassed thee." Then in 1453, with the Ottoman conquest of Constantinople, Hagia Sophia began a new chapter. Sultan Mehmed the Conqueror, deeply impressed by its grandeur, converted it into an imperial mosque. Minarets were added, punctuating the Istanbul skyline, and magnificent Islamic calligraphy was incorporated, coexisting with the earlier Christian iconography. It's this layering of history, this visible dialogue between two great faiths, that makes Hagia Sophia so profoundly moving and unique. You see Christian mosaics peeking out from behind Ottoman panels, a powerful reminder of its multifaceted past. For much of the 20th century, Hagia Sophia served as a museum, a decision by Mustafa Kemal Ataturk, the founder of modern Turkey, to create a space that could be appreciated by all, a symbol of a secular republic. This allowed for extensive restoration work, uncovering more of the stunning Byzantine mosaics that had been plastered over. Walking through, you could trace the evolution of religious art and architecture side by side. It was a place of shared heritage, a bridge between cultures. Recently, Hagia Sophia has transitioned back into a functioning mosque. This change has brought new discussions and perspectives, but it remains an active place of worship, open to visitors who come to pray or simply to marvel at its enduring beauty. When you visit, remember to dress respectfully, shoulders and knees covered, and women will need a headscarf, readily available at the entrance if you don't have one. The experience of witnessing prayer within these ancient walls adds another layer to its long, complex story. Look up at the dome, an astonishing 180 feet high and 100 feet wide. Notice how the light streams in through the windows at its base, creating an ethereal glow. This was intentional, designed to make the dome appear as if it were suspended from heaven. The sheer scale is humbling, and it's remarkable to think this structure has withstood centuries of earthquakes and political upheaval. It's a survivor, much like Istanbul itself. Take your time to explore the upper galleries if they are accessible. From here you get a different perspective on the vastness of the main prayer hall, and a closer look at some of the most famous mosaics, like the Desis mosaic with its incredibly expressive figures of Christ, Mary, and John the Baptist. These intricate artworks crafted from tiny pieces of colored glass and stone tell stories of faith and artistry that have endured for centuries. Consider the materials themselves: marbles sourced from across the Byzantine Empire, porphyry from Egypt, green stone from Thessaly. Each column, each slab of stone has a story. The Weeping Column, damp to the touch, is a popular spot where visitors make wishes, a tradition that speaks to the enduring spiritual aura of this place, regardless of its official designation. It's a place where personal connections are still forged with the ancient. As you walk through, imagine the sounds, the murmur of prayers in different tongues throughout the ages, the shuffling of countless feet, the echoes of history itself. Hagia Sophia is not just a building, it's a chronicle in stone and mosaic, a place where you can feel the pulse of centuries. It demands your attention, your contemplation, and it rewards you with a profound sense of connection to the human story. Before you leave, stand in the center once more and just absorb it all. This is one of the world's great architectural achievements, a building that has profoundly influenced design for over 1,500 years. Its story is still being written, and by visiting you become a small part of that ongoing narrative. It's a powerful, unforgettable experience, and a must-see on any Istanbul itinerary. Topkapi Palace, Secrets of the Sultans. Next, we journey into the opulent world of the Ottoman Sultans at Topkapi Palace. For nearly 400 years, this sprawling complex was not just the primary residence of the rulers, but the administrative, educational, and artistic heart of the vast Ottoman Empire. Perched on Seraglio Point, overlooking the Golden Horn, the Bosphorus, and the Sea of Marmara, its strategic location is as impressive as its treasures within. This isn't just a palace, it's a city within a city. As you pass through the imposing imperial gate, you enter the first courtyard, also known as the Court of the Janissaries. This was the most public part of the palace, accessible to everyone. Imagine the bustling activity here: petitioners waiting for an audience, officials rushing by, and the elite Janissary Corps, the Sultan's household troops, standing guard. It sets the stage for the grandeur and power that lies beyond. Moving into the second courtyard, through the Gate of Salutation, you'll find the palace kitchens on your right. These vast kitchens once served thousands of people daily, from the Sultan and his family to the palace staff and guests. Today, they house an impressive collection of Chinese and Japanese porcelain, said to be one of the finest in the world. The sheer scale of the culinary operation here gives you a sense of the palace's population and the lavishness of Ottoman court life. The heart of the second courtyard is the Divan, or Imperial Council Hall. This is where the affairs of state were discussed, where Grand Viziers met, and where the Sultan would sometimes secretly listen in through a grilled window, ensuring his will was being carried out. The intricate tile work and gilded details speak of the power and wealth concentrated within these walls. It's a room that hummed with political intrigue and decisions that shaped nations. Perhaps the most intriguing part of Topkapi is the harem, a word that conjures images of mystery and seclusion. This was the private domain of the Sultan, his mother, the Valide Sultan, who wielded considerable influence, his concubines, wives, and children. Exploring its labyrinthine corridors, beautifully tiled rooms, and ornate courtyards offers a glimpse into a highly structured and often dramatic world. The craftsmanship here, from the Iznik tiles to the mother-of-pearl inlays, is simply exquisite. Within the harem, you'll see the courtyard of the eunuchs, the apartments of the Valide Sultan, the private chambers of the Sultan, and the quarters for the concubines and favorites. Each space tells a story of hierarchy, power dynamics, and the daily lives of those who lived shielded from the outside world. The richness of the decoration in these private spaces is astounding, reflecting the personal tastes and status of their inhabitants. The third courtyard, entered through the Gate of Felicity, was the Sultan's private domain, accessible only to a select few. Here you'll find the audience hall, where the Sultan received foreign ambassadors and important dignitaries. You can almost feel the tension and formality of those encounters. This courtyard also houses the Privy Chamber, which today displays some of the most sacred relics of the Islamic world, including hairs from the Prophet Muhammad's beard, his footprint, and his sword. Don't miss the Imperial Treasury, also in the third courtyard. It's a dazzling display of Ottoman wealth and craftsmanship. Here you'll find jewel-encrusted thrones, ceremonial armor, priceless daggers like the famous Topkapi dagger, and the incredible 86-carat spoonmaker's diamond. The sheer opulence is staggering, a testament to the empire's vast resources and the skill of its artisans. Each piece tells a story of conquest, diplomacy, or royal patronage. Beyond the third courtyard lies the fourth courtyard, a more relaxed area with beautiful gardens, pavilions and terraces, offering stunning views of the Bosphorus and the city. The Baghdad kiosk and the Yerevan kiosk are exquisite examples of Ottoman pavilion architecture, perfect spots where sultans would relax and enjoy the scenery. It's a wonderful place to pause and imagine life within these palace walls, away from the formal duties of state. Topkapi Palace is vast, and you could easily spend half a day or more exploring its many courtyards, buildings, and collections. It's a journey back in time, offering insights into the governance, culture, and daily life of one of history's most powerful empires. As you wander, remember that every tile, every archway, every artifact has a story to tell about the centuries of sultans who called this magnificent place home. It's a truly immersive historical experience. Chapter 3: Grand Bazaar, a labyrinth of treasures. Now let's dive into a completely different but equally captivating Istanbul experience. The Grand Bazaar, or Kapalı Çarşı. This isn't just a market, it's one of the largest and oldest covered markets in the world, a sprawling labyrinth of over 60 streets and alleys, housing thousands of shops. Prepare for a sensory overload in the best possible way. The sights, sounds, and smells here are intoxicating. The Grand Bazaar's history dates back to the 15th century, shortly after the Ottoman conquest. Sultan Mehmed II commissioned its construction to provide a hub for trade and generate income for the Hagia Sophia. Over the centuries it grew and evolved, surviving fires and earthquakes, always rebuilding and retaining its vital role in the city's commercial life. It's a place that has buzzed with commerce for over 500 years. As you step through one of its many gates, you're immediately enveloped in a vibrant, energetic atmosphere. The arched ceilings, some painted with intricate designs, soar above narrow laneways packed with shops overflowing with goods. Light filters in from high windows, creating a unique ambiance. It's easy to get lost here, but that's part of the charm. Every wrong turn can lead to a new discovery. What can you find in the Grand Bazaar? Almost anything you can imagine. There are sections dedicated to jewelry with glittering gold and silver, precious stones, and intricate traditional designs. You'll find countless shops selling beautiful Turkish carpets and kilims, each with its own story and regional patterns. Leather goods from jackets to bags are also a popular find, often of excellent quality. Then there are the ceramics, brightly colored Iznik-style tiles, plates, bowls, and decorative items that make wonderful souvenirs. Lanterns of all shapes and sizes made from colored glass and metal hang like jewels, casting a warm glow. Spices, teas, and Turkish delight perfume the air in certain sections, tempting you to sample and buy. And of course there are textiles galore, pashminas, scarves, traditional clothing, and household linens. Bargaining is an expected and integral part of the shopping experience in the Grand Bazaar. Don't be shy, but always be polite and good-humored about it. The initial price quoted is rarely the final price. Start by offering lower, and work your way to a mutually agreeable figure. It's a bit of a dance, a friendly negotiation, and part of the fun. Remember, the goal is a fair price for both you and the shopkeeper. Beyond the shopping, the Grand Bazaar is a fantastic place for people watching and soaking up the local culture. You'll see merchants calling out to passers-by, locals haggling for goods, and tourists marveling at the sheer variety. Stop for a glass of traditional Turkish tea at one of the small tea houses tucked away in a courtyard, and just watch the world go by. It's a living, breathing piece of Istanbul's history. Take note of the hans, or courtyards, scattered throughout the bazaar. These were originally inns for traveling merchants with workshops and storage rooms. Some still function in this way, offering a glimpse into the traditional trades that continue to thrive here. The Zincirli Han, with its beautiful courtyard and fountain, is a particularly atmospheric spot to discover. Don't feel pressured to buy. It's perfectly acceptable to browse, admire the craftsmanship, and simply enjoy the atmosphere. Many shopkeepers are happy to share information about their wares, especially if you show genuine interest. You might learn about the symbolism in carpet designs or the techniques used in making traditional ceramics. It's an education as much as a shopping trip. While the Grand Bazaar can feel overwhelming at first, try to relax and go with the flow. If you're looking for something specific, it's helpful to know that shops selling similar items tend to be clustered together, but sometimes the best approach is to just wander aimlessly and let the bazaar reveal its treasures to you. It's a place of endless discovery where every corner holds a potential surprise. Chapter 4. The Blue Mosque, a symphony in blue and stone. Just a short walk from Hagia Sophia, across Sultanahmet Square, stands another of Istanbul's most iconic landmarks, the Sultan Ahmed Mosque, more famously known as the Blue Mosque. Its graceful cascade of domes and 6 slender minarets create an unforgettable silhouette against the Istanbul sky, a masterpiece of Ottoman architecture designed to rival, and even surpass, its ancient neighbor. Commissioned by the young Sultan Ahmed I in the early 17th century, the mosque was a grand project intended to reassert Ottoman power and piety. The Sultan himself was deeply involved in its design and construction, and he unfortunately died just a year after its completion. The architect, Sedefkar Mehmed Aga, a student of the great Mimar Sinan, aimed for overwhelming size, majesty, and splendor. The blue in its name comes from the tens of thousands of handmade Iznik tiles that adorn its interior walls, particularly in the upper levels and galleries. These tiles, predominantly in shades of blue, feature intricate floral motifs, cypress trees, and geometric patterns, creating a breathtakingly beautiful and serene atmosphere. When sunlight streams through the 260 stained glass windows, the interior truly glows with an ethereal blue light. As you approach, the mosque's exterior is impressive from every angle. The 6 minarets were a unique feature at the time, as traditionally mosques had 1, 2, or 4. Legend has it that this was due to a misunderstanding. The Sultan had requested Altın Minareler, gold minarets, but the architect heard Alti Minareler, 6 minarets. This caused some controversy, as the Grand Mosque in Mecca also had 6 minarets, so a 7th was later added to Mecca to maintain its preeminence. The Blue Mosque is an active place of worship, so visitors are asked to be respectful of prayer times and dress modestly. This means covering shoulders and knees, and women will need to cover their heads. Scarves and wraps are usually provided at the tourist entrance if you don't have your own. You'll also need to remove your shoes before entering, placing them in a plastic bag provided to keep the prayer carpets clean. Stepping inside, the vastness of the main prayer hall is awe-inspiring. The central dome, supported by 4 massive pillars often called elephant feet, soars above, creating an immense sense of space. The intricate calligraphy, verses from the Quran, and the delicate patterns on the domes and semi-domes all contribute to the feeling of sacredness and artistic harmony. It's a space designed to lift the spirit. Unlike Hagia Sophia, which has a more complex history of religious transformation, the Blue Mosque has always been a mosque. Its design follows the classical Ottoman style, with a large central courtyard preceding the prayer hall. This courtyard is almost as large as the mosque itself, and is surrounded by a continuous arcade, offering beautiful perspectives of the domes and minarets. Take your time to observe the details. The mihrab, prayer niche indicating the direction of Mecca, made of finely carved marble, the minbar, pulpit, and the Sultan's lodge. Notice how the light plays across the tiles, changing their hues throughout the day. The sense of symmetry and proportion is remarkable, a testament to the skill of Ottoman architects and artisans. The Blue Mosque is best visited outside of prayer times when it's open to tourists. The atmosphere during prayer is of course very special, but access for non-worshippers is restricted then. Check the prayer schedule, which is usually posted near the entrance. Visiting in the morning or late afternoon can often mean fewer crowds and softer light for appreciating the tile work. Comparing the Blue Mosque with the nearby Hagia Sophia is a fascinating exercise. While Hagia Sophia feels ancient and layered with diverse histories, the Blue Mosque represents the pinnacle of classical Ottoman mosque architecture, built with a singular vision. Together they dominate Sultanahmet Square, creating one of the world's most impressive architectural ensembles. A dialogue between 2 magnificent structures representing different eras and faiths. Chapter 5. Bosphorus Cruise, Istanbul from the water's edge. No visit to Istanbul is truly complete without experiencing the city from the waters of the Bosphorus Strait. This legendary waterway is not just a scenic marvel, it's the very lifeblood of Istanbul, a strategic channel that connects the Black Sea to the Sea of Marmara, and symbolically separates Europe from Asia. A Bosphorus cruise offers a unique perspective on this sprawling metropolis, revealing its beauty and grandeur in a way you simply can't appreciate from land. As your boat glides along the shimmering waters, you'll be treated to a constantly changing panorama of stunning sights. On both the European and Asian shores, magnificent palaces, imposing fortresses, charming Ottoman-era wooden mansions, yalis, and modern luxury villas line the waterfront. The skyline of the old city, with its iconic domes and minarets, recedes and reappears, offering picture-perfect moments. One of the highlights is seeing the Grand Dolmabahce Palace from the water, its ornate facade stretching along the European shore. Further along, you'll pass Sirigan Palace, now a luxury hotel, and Ortaköy Mosque, a Baroque gem picturesquely situated right at the water's edge, often with the Bosphorus Bridge looming behind it. These imperial structures speak of the Ottoman Empire's later period, showcasing a blend of Ottoman and European architectural styles. Look out for the mighty Rumeli Fortress, Rumeli Hisari, on the European side, built by Sultan Mehmed the Conqueror in just 4 months before the conquest of Constantinople. Its formidable walls and towers are a stark reminder of the city's strategic importance. On the Asian side, you'll see the Anadolu Fortress, Anadolu Hisari, an older, smaller counterpart. These fortresses once controlled all traffic on the Bosphorus. The cruise also offers a glimpse into the daily life of Istanbulites. You'll see commuter ferries crisscrossing the strait, fishermen casting their lines from the shore, and locals enjoying the waterfront parks and tea gardens. The shores are dotted with charming neighborhoods, each with its own character. Keep an eye out for the historic wooden yalis, the traditional waterside homes of wealthy Ottoman families, some beautifully preserved, others gracefully decaying. There are various options for Bosphorus cruises. The public Sehir Hatlari ferries offer an affordable and authentic experience with longer and shorter routes available. These are the same ferries locals use for commuting. Alternatively, you can opt for private tour boats, which often provide guided commentary and might offer different itineraries or durations. Sunset cruises are particularly magical, as the city lights begin to twinkle and the sky puts on a spectacular show. As you sail under the massive Bosphorus bridges, the 15 July Martyrs Bridge and the Fatih Sultan Mehmet Bridge, you'll truly appreciate their engineering scale. These bridges connect the two continents, and it's quite a thrill to pass from Europe to Asia, or vice versa, by water, reflecting on the unique geographical position of Istanbul, straddling two worlds. The gentle breeze, the cries of seagulls, the rhythmic lapping of waves against the hull. A Bosphorus cruise is a wonderfully relaxing way to absorb the city's atmosphere. It provides a respite from the hustle and bustle of the streets while offering unparalleled views. Bring your camera, of course, but also take time to just sit back, relax, and soak in the magnificent scenery. Depending on the length of your cruise, you might sail all the way to the Black Sea entrance or turn around earlier. Longer cruises often include stops at some of the charming fishing villages and neighborhoods along the upper Bosphorus, like Anadolu Kavagi, where you can disembark, explore, and enjoy a fresh fish lunch with stunning views. A Bosphorus cruise isn't just a sightseeing excursion, it's an essential Istanbul experience that helps you understand the city's geography, its history, and its deep connection to the sea. It's a reminder that Istanbul has always been, and continues to be, a maritime city shaped by the waters that define its very existence. It's a journey that will leave you with lasting memories and a deeper appreciation for this incredible city. And so our whirlwind tour of Istanbul's must-see destinations comes to a close. From the timeless grandeur of Hagia Sophia and the Blue Mosque to the imperial splendor of Topkapi Palace, the vibrant chaos of the Grand Bazaar, and the breathtaking beauty of a Bosphorus cruise, we've only just scratched the surface of what this incredible city has to offer. Istanbul is a place that truly gets under your skin, a city that invites you to explore, to learn, and to connect with its rich past and dynamic present. I hope this journey has sparked your curiosity and inspired you to experience the magic of Istanbul for yourself. It's a city of layers, where every visit reveals something new, some hidden gem or untold story. The warmth of its people, the deliciousness of its cuisine, and the sheer weight of its history make it an unforgettable destination. Thanks for joining us on this tour of Istanbul's must-see destinations. Remember, travel is about more than just seeing the sights. It's about the experiences, the connections, and the memories you create along the way. So, until our next adventure, keep exploring, keep learning, and keep on traveling. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more travel guides and tips. We'd love to hear about your favorite Istanbul moments or what you're most excited to see. Safe travels.